Double Double is ready to go with Hello Kitty Roller Rescue any percent. Good luck on the run and enjoy.
Okay, thank you. Hello everybody and welcome to my contribution for Meme Block, or Meme Day. Welcome to the cutest beat 'em up you've ever seen. And yes, you heard that right, this is a Hello Kitty beat 'em up you're looking at. Alright, so time will start when I click new on this screen. So, how about that countdown?
3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, so first off we have this little hub area from which we go to outside and then select to go to the mission stages. Alright, so this first stage is fairly short and fairly straightforward. So this allows me to explain the main mechanics I'm going to be using throughout the entire game. First off, that. We have this dodge move, at least that's what the game intended it to be. But it pretty much works as a dash, because it's the fastest method of movement. I'm also going to be getting a bunch of text boxes here. I'm going to be try to jump and have the text box appear in midair, so I'm still slightly moving forward when the text box shows up. Well, yeah. So there's a bunch of enemies that spawn here, but we can just ignore them and beat up this tree instead. Trees don't have feelings, right? Right, so Mama's getting kidnapped. Oh no! This guy has the key to the door. So we roll around these boxes and open the cage. And just appreciate this wonderful dance that we get. Yeah, that was the first stage, less than 2 minutes. So a couple text boxes appear with what you've unlocked. Now we're going to be moving on to stage 2, where we will actually see some combat against enemies. So as you can see, the buildings are disappearing. This guy is basically kidnapping the builder, so we gotta beat him and then it stops. So what I'm trying to do is line myself up so that while I do this combat, I'm still moving forward in the stage. So I can move up here. Right. Now we just move through. Jump up here. We have another one of these enemies that we need to beat to stop them from kidnapping the buildings. Right, so now we have a group of enemies which we have to defeat. I'm gonna try and keep them all close together if I can. So these enemies, their health is mostly the standard health is 1 full combo plus 1 extra hit. And we have this guy who dies to 1 full combo, and then once you beat all the enemies, the end of the stage appears. And just look at this wonderful T-pose here. Right, so every third stage is a boss fight. This first one we are going to do by the book, and future boss fights we will be using certain mechanics to make the fights go by faster, which I will explain once we get there in stage 6. so you pick up these bombs and throw them back at him. It's fairly straightforward. Right. Okay. So I do have 3 bombs here. Right, and that is the first boss fight done.
So, do we have time for a quick donation?
Yes, you can go for it.
Okay, we got a €5 donation by Major Gnarl. Thank you for a great event and good luck to all runners. And yeah, Kensha can shove it.
Alright, so I always call this stage keys, keys, and more keys. Because that's what this stage's main mechanic is. Right, so I have to beat that enemy. It's always the same enemy that has the key. And we go to this door. We see a friend trapped in the teacups. So first we have to change the switch to turn it off, because we can't be entering that while it's moving. That's dangerous. Safety first. So now we're going to get in, go to the middle, then these enemies will spawn. We'll be beating them. Also, keep an eye on the top left corner. There's this little bar. This says 2 on it. That is my super attack. And the 2 means I have 2 of the bars filled up, which gives me a level 2 super. And that is going to be important for the next boss fight that we're going to be seeing. Now, I caught this cycle a little bit bad. The Ferris wheel in the background, so to get near the switch and press it when they're on the bottom. Right, we talk to him, he gives us a blue key, which we can use to open this door. We throw down the that lowers the bridge. So now we need to move to said bridge, and which is over here. And yeah, we need to find yet another key, which is this guy. Okay, open the door, please. And for this guy has a key. We open this door and we talk to this person. And they give us a blue key that we can use to open the door to the end. Okay, so stage number 5. Of which the main objective, if the camera will pan over, is that guy with the chef's hat. So there's a guy trapped in the cage, but we're gonna be going fast. We got to defeat these guys first, and then we'll save the people from the cages later. Right, so now we have some barrels to clean up. Now you don't actually have to clear all the barrels. As long as all the dirty water textures are gone, that's good enough. I missed a barrel somewhere. Oh, back here. You can get multiple barrels in one hit, but I didn't get it there. It's kind of precise. So yeah, we do all that just to get to here, where this chef-looking guy fled to. Oh, accidentally hit those bombs. I'm gonna trapped in a corner now. Okay. So all I need to do is beat him, all the other enemies disappear, and the end of the stage will appear. Now here's the stage I talked about earlier. The first boss fight, we are going to use that level 2 super. So we're basically only going to do half of this boss fight, and the other half we're going to skip. So here we have to fight a train, but luckily there's cannons that we can use to fight said train. There it is. Right, so that's the first hit. The second hit is a little tight. I hope I can get it. Sweet, I did. So now these guys will appear. If I can beat them fast enough. Because they'll be shooting at me while I'm in the cannon. Right, so cannon's right there. So, okay, so that's 3 hits. So now, I'm going to be rolling over here. Wait for the invisibility frames to wear off, and then... Because the level 2 super does 3 damage on these bosses. So how we do it is we do the fight normally until they're at 3 health, and then we use the super to end the fight instantly. Alright. So in this stage I will actually go out of my way to fight some enemies. So I can build up the super meter. So I'll have a level 2 special by the time I get to the next boss fight, which is stage 9. Okay. So yeah, the enemies drop stars, and you can pick up those stars and those will charge the super meter. This is kind of a bad position because I'm going backwards in the stage. Right, so I do 1 hit and I just jump over all these boxes. I'm a bit low on stars at this point, so may have to kill an enemy more than you would want to optimally. I'm gonna kill 1 more enemy for safety. Right, yeah, now we definitely have enough. Now we can just roll through the rest of the stage. Now here we're gonna go right, because there's a locked door on the left, and yeah, the monkey in that cage is the one who has the key. Also, yeah, that skiing guy can hit you before you open the cage, and then you're stuck in the getting hit animation, and it slows you down. So at least I was able to open the cage and basically have invincibility frames for when he crashed into me. Right. So I just kept on attacking and just tanked the hit, because it is the fastest way to beat him. Because he has like 1 or 2 more hits left on like the second cycle when you stun him. Alright, so besides the extra enemy I had to kill, that stage went pretty well. Right, so here we have freeze factor. And this allows me to talk about the radar that's in the bottom right of the screen. There will be a star on the radar that it's basically your objective. It shows you to where you need to go. It however only shows 1 star at a time, and the switch it shows is not necessarily the fastest route, so I'm going to hit this switch instead. Now the next switch is going to be up here. Jump up here, and we jump up. Oh, I fell down. Come on. That's switch number 2. And we go straight on ahead here. Right, so we have 3 more switches left to go. I'm gonna jump up here, then double jump up here, and then jump up there to lower that platform. We're gonna be using those platforms to get to the final switch. So yeah, that's the second to last switch. I got shoved down, which is actually not what I wanted. Because I need to be up here. Do a double jump up here, and that is the last switch.
So, do we have time for some quick donations?
Yes, you can.
So, we got a €10 donation by Anomalous without a comment. And a €5 donation by Brucenator saying, I'm enjoying this Hello Kitty run more than I expected.
Thank you, I try. Okay, so here's boss fight number 3. And we're essentially going to be doing this the same way we did the last one. Get the boss to 3 health and then level 2 super. And the first for the first 2 hits, we're going to stay perfectly still. And then we send back the rocket. If we stay here, he will actually fire a second one. So that will get us 2 hits. Now for this third hit, I will need one of these springs. Except they're not cooperating because they're going away from me. Right. Right. Wait for their animation to finish, and then we jump on him, and that's hit number 3. Now since this should work, since the invisibility frames wore off. Yep. So. Yep. So yeah. With the level 2 super, these boss fights can go by pretty fast. Now here we have stage 10, the Haunted Lot. Which sounds a lot scarier. The name sounds scarier than the stage is. Now we have these enemies, which my best description I can come up with is garbage bag ninjas. Right, so we beat those 2 enemies, and then this gate will open. They drop in blocks to block our way, but there's an opening here we can go through. Then here they try to do it again, but there's another opening here. And we go through here, then to the left. And then another one of these mini bosses will spawn. Right. And there he goes. Okay, tank the hit, stun him again, and boom. Right, 1.5 super, that's pretty good. Then we have a little car friend over here. Because there's a couple walls that block our path from getting to the end of the stage, so we need to find batteries. The first battery is over here, in this box. The next one is over here. And the third one is here. Now I need to talk to him. So yeah, now I can actually use the star on my radar to kind of gauge where I need to go. So it's over here. You can notice the textures look a little different. Car friend, get out of the way. Yeah, so the first battery is in that box. This is where the second one is, and the last one is in this box. Right, so I don't know where my car friend is. Oh, he's back there. Huh? Here. Right. So the next one we need to bust down is over here. We have a new mini-boss that appears. But it basically works the same as the other mini-boss. Just stun him, then continue to damage him. And because of the damage the car friend did, we were able to defeat him before he could do an attack. Also more T-posing. Arena of Danger. Now this stage has a few tricky jumps that may take me more than one try. So there's a bunch of platforming that they want you to do, and they want you to get up this platform, if I can get the camera to go up right. But if you time your jump well, and I actually got a first try, nice. I was so worried because that went so bad in practice. Right. Now, do I actually need to say it, or is this obvious enough to everyone?
Do we have time for some quick donations again?
In a little bit. Second tricky jump's coming up.
Okay.
Because we have this spinning sign of sorts, which we're going to try to jump off of. But there's this enemy that, yeah, is going to be uncooperative. Will we make it? No. Okay. All right, let me face the correct way. Okay, I used this balloon to get up here. So, yeah. You saw it took me a couple tries, but now we're here. So yeah, I can just climb up here. They will carry me over this fence to the left, and then the stage will end. So go for it. Go for the donation.
Okay, we got a €1 donation by Anonymous saying PogChamp, and a €10 donation by Cipher saying, I feel very uncomfortable with this cute little cat asserting dominance over me.
Okay, now stage 12. There is a fast way to do this, but it's very difficult to do. I have a level 2 super, which means I can once again cut off half the fight. So we need to bang these off the walls, and if I can be fast enough... So I could have hit him again there, but I missed the shot. Because I trick him to go into the fence so he gets damage. That's another one. I'm gonna actually play it safe and let this attack go through. I'll wait for him to stop spinning, and now... And there we go, that's that boss fight done. Now, this is the stage I am dreading the most. Because we have a stealth stage on our hands in a game that was not built for this. Okay, so I'm gonna play it kind of safe and defeat that enemy and wait for the light to pass over. Because if you get spotted, enemies will spawn and you have to defeat each and every single one before the stage lets you move on. So you also go. Because this is the first one in which we need to hit 2 switches. Okay, good, I hit that switch. In all my attempts at this, I have not once gotten a run where I did not get caught. A level 2 super could eliminate the enemies, all enemies instantly. But I don't have that right now because I used it for the boss fight. Now, I want you to hit the boxes to free up that switch, but if you stand in the corner, you can actually hit the switch still. Right, so I do not like where you are going. Ooh, that was close. I believe I need to go this way. Yes. Can position the camera right. Ah, there it is. This might have been the last one, so I was really close. However, it's not all bad because defeating these enemies will help me build up my super, which will be useful to me in the next stage, having to have supers. Since any of the boss fights that are going to be from here on out, the super will not work on them. So we can use it on this next stage. Oh no, I went backwards because the camera is again not cooperating. Okay, so here's the last bit. One of these enemies, but I don't have a partner this time to help me deal damage. He's also doing very well running away from me. No, get back here, you. Ooh, okay. Okay, so stage 14 is the last proper stage we'll see. After this, it's a boss fight, and then stage 16 is the final boss.
Do we still have time for a quick donation?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. We have another €5 donation by Bruceinator. Here's another €5, just because the runner is able to commentate his run while playing at a high level.
Okay, so I have a level 2 super here. I'm gonna use it while near the door to defeat some enemies. And okay, so I could walk straight through that room because that super killed the enemies in the next room. Now I don't think I will have a level 1 super by the time I get to the first mini boss. Because he is right here, but he has a little enemy with him. Yeah, I was afraid of that. So yeah, a level 1 super is the fastest way to defeat this guy. We'll see more of him, so also I'm trying to be careful around these lasers because you can see that blue orb-looking thing that they shoot. I do not want to get hit by that because it'll actually lose me a good amount of time. Oh, okay, so you saw me knock that guy away because you can't move in the door transitions, but you can still attack. Like whenever you're stuck in any transition or in-game scene, you can still attack. Oh, I have a level 2 super, which is actually not what you want for a mid-boss. I will still use it, because the stage is very close to ending after this. Okay, cool. You were standing in midair. Right. Now, in the bottom left, you can see I've picked up a couple keys, but they're for a secondary objective, which is not mandatory to beat the stage. Now we need to beat this guy still. I did indeed go the wrong way, because the end of the stage was over there. Okay, so we're getting close to the end. This boss has, as you can see here, has 7 HP instead of 6. And that's because there's a bit of a phase 0 to this fight, which you'll see here. So the laser will shoot the orbs that we also saw in the previous stage, and it will destroy these machines. So once we have destroyed all these machines, that ends the first phase of the fight. Right, so first attack is a shockwave that we can jump over, or we can just tank the hit. He's gonna fire small lasers at us. If I can get this good enough. Nice, I got 3 hits in. That's the most you can get. I have never had a 2-cycle of this fight. I'm gonna try to go for it. Oh, that bomb's the wrong... Yeah, I pushed that bomb the wrong way. Oh, I think I'm only going to be able to get 1 hit in on this one. Yeah, okay. That was a misplay on my part. Luckily, getting 2 hits in is very easy to do. Alright, so I get hit, but I still push the bomb because I trigger basically the command for it. And now, there goes the stage. Right. So, after everything we've been through, everything we've seen, there's 1 more stage left, and we have an auto-scroller to round everything up. The final countdown. And the reason we know this is an auto-scroller is because when you beat the stage, every single time you get an in-game time of 5 minutes on the dot. So what's happening here is we have this guy in this this mecha, in this robot over here, that basically is trying to destroy everything. So Kitty's friends are charging a laser that will destroy the robot. So it's up to Kitty to basically stall the robot to give the cannon the time to charge. So while we basically wait for the run to end, I will let Whizboy say some things.
Okay. So, a quick word for our sponsor, ViewSonic, who supports the event with several monitors for the streaming area as well as several practice monitors. Obviously with minimal latency for speed and accuracy, they simply understand gamers and want to show their support to continue BSG and to spread the love to gamers in Europe. As well as if you're a Twitch Prime user, you can consider using your free monthly subscription right here on the ESA channel. You will be able to access both ESA and BSG emotes, and you get to support both events.
Okay, so I've used all the bombs that are in this area. So now we basically need to wait for the boss to get over here. A small cutscene will start that will have him jump over, and then we have these cannons over here to shoot him and keep him occupied. What I'm gonna do instead is go over to this watermelon cannon, and you can tell it's a watermelon cannon because it has watermelon written on it. This also gives me time to do some cute things, like this. Yeah, I guess I can use this time to talk a bit about how I got into this game. It was actually thanks to a streamer by the name of Proton John, who I saw stream this game. And after I saw him stream this game and see how ridiculous this is as an idea / concept, I was like, I need this for my collection. And after a while, I grabbed this game for like €3, I think, at like a second-hand shop. I was looking for, I was like still building a list of speed games that I wanted to learn, and if you know me personally, you'll know that I like to come up with the dumbest ideas I can, and that's how me speedrunning this was born. So yeah, he's firing this laser that will turn us into a block, but it can't reach us, and this cannon can fire indefinitely, so I'm gonna sit here, just hold down the B button. Just kind of relax a bit, let the time end. Alright, so 80 appeared on screen, so yeah, get ready on time. Time is when the screen transitions after 100 appears on screen. So after so 100, and then when the transition comes, that's time. $90 will also appear on screen once it's at that point. Any moment now. And time! So yeah, well. Alright, so while this last cutscene plays and the credits in a moment, I wanna give a shout out. I wanna first give a shout out to Tristan, who is the mod for this game on speedrun.com and is also the world record holder for this category. There's the credits. And he is a god at this game. He actually has the Chinese Xbox version of this game, and that is a thing that exists. And that is actually the fastest version of this game. Then I also want to give a shout out to Linkenmeister, who unfortunately was not able to attend. I approached him to potentially make this either a race or have him co-com. So if he's watching, then I'm sorry you couldn't make it. I tried to do my best to put down a good run, and yeah, we did do a race for an online marathon in mid-July, which was a lot of fun to do. So yeah, that's gonna be it for Hello Kitty. I hope you enjoyed it. I think most people did. I will be back in a little bit for Tarzan Untamed. But yeah, so see y'all in a little bit.
Thank you for that Hello Kitty run. Double double. Coming up next is the best game ever, Dora, by Mr. Brute. First off, we'll have some quick ads while we're running the setup down.